Good morning. The bulls may have managed to hold the Nifty above the crucial 5,300 mark on FNO expiry day, but the NSE benchmark index might struggle to hold on to that level owing to weak global cues. The good news is that Asian markets bearing the Nikkei in Japan have not reacted to the latest bad news coming out of the US and Europe. So, despite the overnight declines in the US and the European markets, the Indian markets could well manage to hold its own in line with the trend across Asia. Still, one cannot look at India in isolation. Externally, the situation remains wobbly. Global recovery will be painfully slow. It will have an effect on the sentiments back home. At the same time, it could lead to stronger inflow of money into India. If rain gods remain kind enough, we could see a much higher GDP growth rate. High growth also means high inflation and high interest rates. Hopefully, the RBI will stick to its calibrated approach to tightening, and inflation, especially food prices, will moderate in the coming weeks and months. Earnings have been generally pretty good, and that momentum should remain intact. Global cues are not great to start off with. If the European debt worries were not bad enough, investors would have been hit badly by a few disappointing US economic reports lately. The Fed too has scaled down its outlook, which has accentuated the uncertainty over the global economy. The cost to protect against a Greek default rose to a new record on Thursday, while Spain's credit default swaps have been hovering to a new record high. Gold has regained some more luster following a sudden spike in risk aversion. The revised US GDP numbers, anxiety over the Wall Street reform bill and the G20 summit are the events to watch out for in the immediate future. If Murli Deora has his way, he will finally have an EGOM meet later today on fuel prices. IT stocks might be in focus after Oracle and Accenture announced impressive earnings. Laziness may help in avoiding unnecessary purchases, especially considering the run-up we have had in June. The other news for the day is food inflation rises to 16.9% in the week ended 12th June. Domestic and international airfares would rise by ₹100 and ₹500 respectively from 1st July, with the government issuing a notification to bringing air travel into the service tax ambit. L&T plans to restructure joint venture with Mitsubishi. RIL to make a $1.3 billion acquisition of 45% interest in the Eagle Ford Shale acreage of Pioneer Natural Resources. Vodafone SR to enter enterprise services market as voice business takes a hit. Future Capital Holdings to focus on retail and wholesale credit business. The recommendations are the technical calls for the day. A buy on Tata Elxsi. Traders are recommended to buy the stock at levels of ₹290 for a target price of ₹307, and a stop loss is to be placed at ₹282. And a buy on Ranbaxy Laboratories. Traders are recommended to buy the stock at levels above ₹458 for a target price of ₹480, and a stop loss is to be placed at ₹448. The derivative strategies are short Infosys July future in the range of ₹2,822 to ₹2,826 for a target price of ₹2,762, and a stop loss is to be placed at ₹2,852. Long India Cement July future in the range of ₹110 to ₹111 for a target price of ₹116, and a stop loss is to be placed at ₹107.5. Thank you and have a great day ahead.